Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about basic operation of a power bipolar junction transistor. Friends, as we all discuss about the construction of a power bipolar junction transistor and how it is capable of handling a lot of electric current or high value of electric current and high value of electric voltage. Now, let's discuss about how it is being operated or the basic operation principle of a power bipolar junction transistor. So friends, a power bipolar junction transistor can be operated in four regions. They are number one, cutoff region, number two, quasi saturation region, number three, hard saturation region, and number four, active region. Remember one thing, friend, the power transistors are designed in such a way they are either operated in cutoff region, or we can say they are basically or widely operated in the cutoff region or in the saturation region. So we all know saturation region is the region where the extreme amount of current flows, or the amount of current flow is the maximum, and the cutoff region where there is no flow of electric current in the circuit. Now let's discuss about the cutoff, quasi saturation, hard saturation, and active region. So these four regions can be better explained with a VI curve or a VI characteristics curve of a bipolar junction transistor or of a power bipolar junction transistor. Now friends, this is the VI characteristics of a power bipolar junction transistor. So you all can see here, let VCE be the collector emitter voltage and IC be the collector current. Now let's talk about hard saturation. So friends, in case of a hard saturation region, you all can see in this diagram, the collector current increases for a slight increase in the collector emitter voltage. This is because in case of a hard saturation region, the base emitter voltage and the collect emitter voltage both are forward biased. Two junctions, or because of two diodes being forward biased, the amount of electric current is extremely high. And for a hard saturation region, this kind of region is normally used for a very active high operation. So in case of a hard saturation, both base emitter voltages or both the diodes, say base emitter and collector emitter junctions, both are forward biased. That means both diodes present in the power bipolar junction transistors are forward biased. Because of this, again I'm showing you, for a slight increase in the collector emitter voltage, the collector current increases to a very high extent. Now let's talk about the cutoff region. You all can see here at this point, say if I extend this point here, and at this point, let's say this be P, this be Q. At this point, the value of the base current is 0, and the value of the current at the point P and Q, if the base current is 0, the value of the collector current also becomes zero. Because the collector current becomes zero at the point P and Q, there is no flow of electric current. This is called the cutoff region, or the cutoff region can simply be defined as the region where the power bipolar junction transistor does not conduct. So here, in case of a cutoff region, there is no flow of electric current. The reason being, in case of a cutoff region, both in case of a cutoff region, both base emitter and collector emitter junctions are reversed biased. Because of this region, there is no flow of electric current. At this region, the transistor acts as a switch which is totally off. That means it does not allow the flow of electric current to flow through the transistor. So here, this region here is called the cutoff region. Now friends, let's talk about what is an active region of a bipolar junction transistor. If you can see, the region between the quasi-saturation and the cutoff region is called an active region. And in active region, almost all the transistors are being operated, because in an active region we have BE, so in case of an active region, the base emitter junction is forward biased and the collector emitter junction is reverse biased. So a transistor widely operates in an active region. In simple sentences, an active region is a region where the transistor is active. Now let's talk about a quasi-saturation region. So friends, you all can see the VI curve or the VI characteristics. This line represents the quasi-saturation region. It is very much similar to the hard saturation, because in case of a quasi-saturation region, base emitter junction BE In case of a quasi-saturation region, base emitter junction is forward biased and the collector emitter junction is also forward biased. Now, how it is different from the hard saturation region? In case of a quasi-saturation region, the N- layer comes to existence. Now, this region is capable enough to hold a lot of amount of electric current, or say high value of electric current and a high value of electric voltage, and this region is responsible for a very fast switching operation. And all the operations of a transistor or of a power transistor basically is being done in quasi-saturation region because of the presence of N- layer, which is also called an intrinsic layer in a space charge region, which consequence the space charge region to become thicker, and which allows the transistor and the power transistor to block high amount of electric current and high amount of electric voltage, consequencing the operation of the power BJT in a very high frequency application or a very fast switching operation. Now, quasi-saturation region is very important because it is like a saturation region or it is like a hard saturation region, and this region allows the flow of electric current through the transistor, or which switches on the transistor, keeping both B and C forward biased. Now, if you can see this line, which is called as quasi-saturation region, when you increase VCE, the collector current increases to a considerable level, and because of this increase in collector current with increase in the collector emitter voltage, we can definitely increase the base current and we can control the flow of electric current through the power BJT. So friends, just to summarize, a transistor operates in four regions. Hence, a power transistor also operates in four regions. One is hard saturation region, quasi-saturation region, cutoff region, and active region. And quasi-saturation region is responsible for the production of N- layer, which consequence the transistor to block high amount of electric voltage and withstand high amount of electric current, and which also helps the transistor and which is also responsible for the transistor to operate in a very fast switching frequency and a very fast response terminology, or a very fast switching response techniques. So friends, thank you so much for watching this video, and please subscribe to Ekeeda and stay tuned with Ekeeda. Thank you so much.